Hi, Dr. B. So I want to first start with my initial thoughts about the class and the overall, like going over the syllabus and what to expect and whatnot. It felt like a lot. I was just like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm gonna get everything done, but did got everything done. And then as the semester progressed, I was just like, well, this class is definitely not as hard as I thought it was going to be, and it's definitely not as difficult as content was. And my conclusion that I drew was content, we were studying for a test, and the information was pretty straightforward. The content was the content, and there was no deviating, there was no, it was just the content. And we're going into classrooms and we're shaping life, so I understood how important it was to teach the students the right content and to pass our exam, so thank you for that. This class, I believe, was more so to create a conversation. I think it was to create the conversations we don't like to have, and we need to have more of. So the articles, I think overall the articles taught us about our biases, our perspectives, and definitely taught me more about equity, because I really thought equity and equality were the same thing before I truly looked it up. The assignments, I believed, allowed us to realize how easy it really is to learn more about cultures. More so cultures that will be in our classrooms. So how easy it is to make a connection from that culture, from what we've learned, to the students. And the book as well, the book was all about just how you can make a stronger connection to the students. Students learn best from teachers that they like. Students learn best from teachers that they can relate to, or that the teachers can relate to them, and they have a relationship with the teachers. So all of this just made me understand that being able to identify when there is inequity, how to address it, how to fix it, how to sustain it, being able to know when you may be disrespecting a culture, to know just not to do it. I think for me, the most eye-opening was my own biases, was realizing that I am just as guilty as everyone else in these stereotypes and biases that we have towards different marginalized groups. And marginalized groups in itself, I had to look up what is marginalized groups, and it was basically just treating people as if they're unimportant, or that they don't matter, which is not true. And I never want to make my students feel that way. So for me, this was important to teach beyond just the content. It's to teach the child holistically, to know the child, to know the culture, to know their families, to know their communities. And the community assignment just made me realize that is how I could become part of the students' community, by providing something, a need to that community, to allow families to grow and to prosper and to just do better. So the class initiated a conversation for me, because anybody I run into, we're talking about racism, we're talking about religion, we're talking about genderism, ageism, which I didn't even realize was a thing, but now I do. So I truly enjoyed the class, and I look forward to taking hopefully graduate level courses very, very soon. So thank you.